Ladies and gentlemen, good day to you all. The greatest need in every man's life is not wealth, power, or recognition, it is purpose. Every man was created with a specific assignment, a reason for being, a destiny designed by the Creator himself. But in a world filled with distractions, expectations, and pressures, it's easy to lose sight of that purpose and settle for less than what you were meant to be. The powerful message every man needs to hear is this: you were born with potential designed for greatness and equipped to impact the world, but that destiny will only be realized when you discover, pursue, and fulfill your true purpose. The journey toward purpose begins with understanding identity. You must know who you are before you can know what you are meant to do. Your identity is not determined by your job, your achievements, or even your past mistakes. It comes from your Creator. You are not an accident, a failure, or just another person in the crowd. You were uniquely designed with gifts, talents, and abilities that no one else possesses in the exact same way. You were created with intentionality, designed for significance, and called to fulfill a specific role in life that only you can accomplish. But identity alone is not enough. Purpose requires responsibility. A man who understands his purpose must take responsibility for his actions, decisions, and the influence he has on others. Responsibility means rejecting excuses, abandoning a victim mentality, and rising above circumstances. It means owning your life, your failures, as well as your successes, and making intentional decisions that align with your purpose. Real men don't run from responsibility, they embrace it, because they understand that leadership begins with personal accountability. A powerful man is not one who controls others, but one who controls himself. Self-discipline is the hallmark of true greatness. The ability to master your emotions, control your desires, and stay focused on your purpose is what sets apart those who fulfill their destiny from those who fall short. A man without self-discipline is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly, controlled by external forces. But a disciplined man is guided by principles, not impulses, and his life is marked by consistency, integrity, and purpose-driven action. Every man must also understand that adversity is not his enemy, but his teacher. Challenges are inevitable, but they are also opportunities for growth, refinement, and preparation. Greatness is forged in the fires of adversity. No man ever reached his full potential without facing and overcoming obstacles. Difficulties shape character, build resilience, develop the strength needed to fulfill one's mission. Adversity is the training ground where men learn endurance, courage, and unwavering faith in their purpose. Another essential truth every man needs to hear is that success is not about personal gain, but about service. True success is measured not by how much you achieve, but by how much you give. A man's legacy is built on how he impacts the lives of others. Great men understand that their purpose is tied to service, using their talents, resources, and influence to uplift, inspire, and empower those around them. A life lived for self fades quickly, but a life lived for others creates a legacy that endures. Relationships are central to a man's success and fulfillment. No man is called to walk his journey alone. Family, friends, mentors, and communities provide the support, encouragement, and accountability needed to stay the course. A man's strength is not diminished by seeking counsel or showing vulnerability, it is amplified. Greatness is cultivated in the context of relationships built on trust, respect, and mutual growth. Vision is another key element every man must embrace. Without vision, life becomes stagnant and purposeless. Vision gives direction, inspires action, and sustains motivation. It pulls a man toward his future, giving him a clear sense of where he is going and what he is working toward. A man without vision lives reactively, while a man with vision lives intentionally. He is proactive, driven by a higher calling, and unwilling to settle for anything less than what he was created to become. Integrity is the cornerstone of lasting success. It means being the same person in private as you are in public. It means living according to principles that are non-negotiable, regardless of circumstances or consequences. A man of integrity is trustworthy, dependable, and respected. His word is his bond, and his life is a testament to honesty, fairness, and moral strength. Integrity is not built overnight, but through consistent, daily choices to do what is right, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. Lastly, every man must recognize that his life has eternal significance. The decisions made today shape not only the present, but also the future for his family, his community, and even future generations. Men were created to lead, protect, and guide, not through domination, but through example, love, and service. A man's legacy is not just what he accomplishes, but what he leaves behind in the hearts and lives of others. This is the powerful message every man needs to hear. You were created with purpose, destined for greatness, and equipped with everything you need to fulfill your mission. Discover who you are. Embrace responsibility. Master yourself. Learn from adversity. Serve others. Build meaningful relationships. Live with vision. Walk in integrity. Lead with love. And never forget that your life matters far more than you may realize. The world is waiting for you to rise, to live fully, and to become the man you were meant to be. Your destiny is calling. Will you answer? Purpose is the foundation of every individual's identity and the driving force that propels them toward their destiny. It is the internal compass that guides decisions, fuels passion, and gives life meaning. Without purpose, life becomes a series of disconnected events, a struggle to fill the emptiness that comes from not knowing why we are here or what we are meant to do. Purpose is not just about achieving goals or attaining success. It is about understanding the deeper reason for existence, aligning actions with a higher calling, and living authentically in alignment with who we were created to be. From the moment we are born, we are designed with purpose. Every human being is unique, and within each of us lies an untapped potential, a set of talents, gifts, and abilities that, when discovered and cultivated, lead us toward fulfilling our true purpose. But too often, people go through life without a clear sense of direction. The pressures of society, culture, and external expectations cloud our ability to hear the quiet but powerful voice of purpose that resides within us. Without understanding who we are and why we are here, we risk living a life of aimless wandering, chasing after things that offer only temporary satisfaction without ever finding lasting fulfillment. Purpose drives identity. Identity is not something that can be imposed from the outside or defined by the roles we play or the labels we wear. True identity comes from an understanding of who we are at our core. It is not shaped by the circumstances we find ourselves in or the opinions of others, but by our own sense of purpose. Our identity is rooted in knowing that we were created with intention, that we have inherent value, and that we are not here by accident. When we understand our purpose, we can embrace our true selves, free from the need for validation or external approval. Identity, therefore, is not something to be found in titles or accomplishments, but in the knowledge that we are worthy of love, dignity, and respect simply because we are who we are. Understanding purpose also leads us to discover our passions. Passion is what gives energy and enthusiasm to life. It is the driving force behind every dream, every endeavor, and every ambition. Passion is what fuels the fire within us, what compels us to act when things get difficult, and what keeps us going even when we face setbacks. Passion flows naturally from purpose, because when we understand what we are meant to do, it ignites a deep emotional connection to the work we do and the people we serve. A life lived without passion is a life drained of vitality and meaning. When purpose and passion align, they create a powerful synergy that propels us towards success and fulfillment. Without purpose, it is difficult to know which direction to take in life. The world is full of distractions, each vying for our attention, promising happiness, success, or fulfillment. Yet many of these distractions lead to emptiness. Success in the eyes of society does not always translate into true happiness or fulfillment. External achievements may bring temporary satisfaction, but they do not define who we are or why we are here. It is only when we understand our purpose that we can make choices that reflect our deepest desires, aligning our actions with the truth of who we are and what we are meant to accomplish. Purpose gives clarity and direction, allowing us to navigate through the noise of external expectations and find our own path. Our purpose is directly tied to our destiny, and destiny is the natural outcome of a life lived in alignment with purpose. Destiny is not something that is predetermined or out of our control. It is the fulfillment of the potential that is already within us. Destiny is not a future event, but a series of decisions and actions that take place over time. It is the combination of a life spent living with intentionality, making choices that reflect the person we are and the impact we wish to make on the world. When we live with purpose, our destiny unfolds naturally. It may not happen overnight, and it may not always look like what we expect, but it will be the expression of our deepest desires and highest potential. One of the most powerful aspects of purpose is that it gives us the ability to transform adversity into opportunity. Life is not without its challenges. In fact, the road to fulfilling one's purpose is often paved with obstacles, difficulties, and struggles. However, when we understand our purpose, we see these challenges as opportunities for growth and development. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, we learn from them. Instead of letting adversity define us, we use it to shape us into the person we need to become in order to fulfill our purpose. Purpose provides the strength and resilience to face life's difficulties, knowing that every obstacle is part of the journey toward fulfillment. It gives us the perspective to see beyond the temporary pain and focus on the greater good that will come from overcoming the challenge. Purpose also provides a framework for decision making. In life, we are constantly faced with choices, big and small, and these choices determine the direction our lives will take. When we are clear on our purpose, we can make decisions that align with that purpose, even when they are difficult or unpopular. Every decision, no matter how small, is a step toward fulfilling our purpose or moving away from it. Purpose helps us evaluate opportunities, relationships, and actions with a discerning eye, ensuring that everything we do serves our greater goal. It empowers us to say no to things that do not align with our vision and to commit fully to the pursuits that are in line with our destiny. It is important to note that living with purpose does not mean that life will be free of challenges, pain, or struggle. In fact, purpose often requires sacrifice, persistence, and hard work. However, the difference is that when we are living with purpose, the difficulties we face feel meaningful because we know they are contributing to the fulfillment of something greater. We do not give up when things get hard because we are driven by the vision of what could be, the impact we will make, and the legacy we will leave. Purpose gives us the endurance to keep going even when the journey is long, because we are not simply surviving, we are actively creating a future that aligns with our deepest values. Purpose also has the power to inspire and empower others. When we are living in alignment with our purpose, our passion, and our vision, we become a beacon of light for others who may be searching for direction. Our purpose can inspire those around us to find their own path and pursue their own dreams. It becomes a ripple effect that spreads out, creating a collective sense of meaning and fulfillment. In this way, purpose is not just about personal success. It is about creating a legacy of impact that extends beyond our own lives, touching the lives of others and contributing to the greater good of society. Ultimately, purpose is the most important element in shaping our identity and guiding us toward our destiny. It gives us the clarity, strength, and resilience to navigate life's challenges and make choices that are in alignment with who we are and what we are meant to accomplish. When we live with purpose, we are not simply existing, we are thriving, fulfilling our potential, and making a difference in the world. It is through purpose that we discover who we truly are, what we are meant to do, and how we can leave a lasting impact on the world around us. Purpose is not just the beginning of the journey, it is the fuel that keeps us moving forward, the force that propels us toward our destiny, and the foundation upon which our identity is built. It is the most powerful force in our lives, shaping everything we do and guiding us toward the life we were always meant to live. Success is often perceived as a product of talent, opportunity, or luck. But the truth is that success is largely the result of responsibility and self-discipline. These two qualities are foundational to achieving greatness and living a life that aligns with purpose. Responsibility is the ability to take ownership of one's actions, decisions, and outcomes. It is the recognition that the course of our lives is determined by the choices we make. Self-discipline, on the other hand, is the capacity to stay committed to our goals even when distractions or temptations arise. It is the ability to consistently act in a way that moves us toward our desired outcomes, despite the challenges or discomfort that may accompany the journey. The relationship between responsibility, self-discipline, and success is inseparable. Responsibility forces us to face the truth about our lives and acknowledge that we are the primary architects of our fate. No one else is responsible for the decisions we make, the actions we take, or the consequences we experience. While external factors may influence our circumstances, it is ultimately our response to those circumstances that determines the course of our lives. Taking responsibility for our choices empowers us to regain control over our lives and begin shaping a future that reflects our values, desires, and potential. Self-discipline is what makes responsibility actionable. Without self-discipline, responsibility can easily become a passive awareness that doesn't lead to tangible results. Self-discipline is the mechanism by which we translate our awareness of responsibility into consistent, deliberate action. It is the ability to set clear goals, remain focused on them, and persevere in the face of obstacles. While responsibility gives us the awareness of what needs to be done, self-discipline provides the persistence and determination to do it, even when it is difficult or inconvenient. The first step towards success is accepting full responsibility for where we are in life. This means recognizing that the choices we have made, good or bad, have led us to our present circumstances. Taking ownership of our current situation is not an invitation to self-blame or guilt, but a call to action. It is the understanding that our past decisions, however imperfect, have brought us to this point, and that we have the power to change the trajectory of our lives by making better choices moving forward. The moment we take full responsibility for our actions is the moment we step into our power to shape our future. It is only by taking responsibility for the past that we can truly take control of our present and future. One of the most common obstacles to success is the tendency to blame external circumstances, other people, or even fate for our lack of progress. While it is true that life presents us with challenges, their challenges do not define us. How we respond to them does. Blaming others or external factors shifts the responsibility away from us and disempowers us. The moment we stop pointing fingers and start taking responsibility, we reclaim our ability to change our circumstances. Responsibility means owning the fact that no matter the situation, we have the ability to choose how we respond. It empowers us to make better decisions, to take proactive steps, and to become active participants in our own lives. Taking responsibility also requires honesty. It requires us to look at ourselves and ask difficult questions. What choices have I made that have led me to this point? What habits, thoughts, or behaviors are holding me back from achieving success? What am I willing to change in order to reach my goals? Responsibility is not about making excuses or avoiding the truth. It is about facing the reality of our situation and being honest with ourselves about where we are and where we want to go. Once we embrace the truth about ourselves, we are in a position to make changes that will lead to growth and success. Self-discipline is the fuel that propels us forward once we have accepted responsibility. It is the bridge between our aspirations and the reality of our achievements. Without self-discipline, our potential remains untapped and our dreams stay out of reach. Self-discipline allows us to make the necessary sacrifices in the short term in order to achieve long-term goals. It is about resisting the urge for instant gratification and staying focused on the bigger picture. Whether it is getting up early to work on a project, staying up late to study, or saying no to distractions, self-discipline is what ensures that we stay on course toward our objectives. One of the key aspects of self-discipline is consistency. It is not enough to make a commitment one day and abandon it the next. Success requires a daily commitment to the process, even when we don't feel like it. This means creating routines, establishing good habits, and maintaining a mindset of perseverance. Success is not about a single monumental effort, but about making consistent, positive choices over time. It is the accumulation of small actions that ultimately lead to big results. The disciplined individual does not rely on motivation to get things done. Instead, they rely on the habits they have formed and the commitment they have made to their goals. Another important aspect of self-discipline is the ability to manage emotions. Our emotions are powerful, but they should not dictate our actions. The disciplined person understands that emotions like fear, frustration, or impatience are temporary and do not define their journey. Rather than being driven by how they feel in the moment, they are driven by the goals they have set for themselves and the actions they know they need to take. Self-discipline involves overriding the emotional responses that might hinder progress and making decisions that align with long-term success. The role of sacrifice cannot be understated when it comes to self-discipline. True discipline requires sacrifice, whether it is sacrificing time, comfort, or other desires. There are no shortcuts to success, and the path to achieving greatness is not easy. It requires the ability to delay gratification and make sacrifices that support our bigger vision. For example, a student who desires academic success must be willing to sacrifice social activities in favor of study time. An athlete aiming to compete at the highest level must be willing to sacrifice sleep and relaxation for the sake of training. Sacrifice is an essential element of self-discipline, as it demonstrates a willingness to prioritize long-term goals over short-term pleasures. The intersection of responsibility and self-discipline is where true success is born. Responsibility creates the framework for success by helping us understand what needs to be done, while self-discipline provides the necessary tools to take consistent action. When responsibility and self-discipline work together, they produce a powerful force that drives individuals toward their desired outcomes. This dynamic combination allows people to break through barriers, overcome challenges, and achieve things they never thought possible. Furthermore, responsibility and self-discipline are not just about personal success, they are also about the impact we have on others. The choices we make, the actions we take, and the discipline we maintain not only shape our own lives, but also influence those around us. A disciplined person becomes a role model for others, inspiring them to pursue their own goals with focus and determination. A responsible person leads by example, showing others the value of taking ownership of their lives and their circumstances. Through our commitment to responsibility and self-discipline, we have the power to positively impact our families, communities, and even the world. In the end, responsibility and self-discipline are the bedrock of success. Without them, success is elusive and our dreams remain unfulfilled. However, when we take full responsibility for our lives and commit to the self-discipline necessary to bring our visions to life, we unlock our true potential and create a future that reflects our highest aspirations. Success, therefore, is not a matter of luck or circumstance, but of the choices we make, the actions we take, and the discipline we maintain. It is the result of our unwavering commitment to living responsibly and acting with purpose every single day. A legacy is not simply a memory or a collection of achievements. It is the lasting impact that a person leaves behind, the influence they have on others, and the values they instill in the world. Legacy is built over time through the choices we make, the actions we take, and the way we live our lives. It is shaped by the relationships we build, the work we do, and the integrity we maintain throughout our journey. The true measure of a person's life is not how much they accumulate or how high they rise in society, but in how they serve others and remain steadfast in their principles. Service and integrity are the cornerstones of a meaningful legacy because they determine not only the impact we have while we are alive, but also the influence we leave long after we are gone. Service is the essence of meaningful living. It is the selfless giving of our time, energy, and resources for the benefit of others. Service can take many forms, from volunteering in our communities to helping a neighbor in need, to being a mentor to someone struggling with challenges. Service is about looking beyond ourselves and recognizing that the world is bigger than our individual needs and desires. When we serve, we align ourselves with a higher purpose, one that transcends personal ambition and focuses on the well-being of others. Service has the power to change lives, not just the lives of those we serve, but also our own lives. It shifts our perspective from one of self-centeredness to one of empathy and compassion. Through service, we begin to see the world not as a place to extract what we can, but as a place where we can contribute and make a difference. True service is not motivated by recognition or reward. It is not about seeking applause or acknowledgement for the things we do. It is about giving without expectation, investing in others' lives without counting the cost. The impact of service lies not in the material rewards it may bring, but in the intangible, often unseen changes that occur in the lives of those we serve. When we serve with humility and sincerity, we create bonds of trust and respect, and we cultivate an environment where others feel valued and supported. Service has a ripple effect that influences others to act in kind, spreading kindness, love, and generosity throughout the world. By making service a core part of our lives, we contribute to a culture of care and compassion that has the potential to change entire communities and even the world. Integrity, on the other hand, is the unwavering commitment to doing what is right, even when no one is watching. It is about being honest, ethical, and consistent in our actions, regardless of the circumstances or the pressures we may face. Integrity is the foundation of trust. Without integrity, relationships crumble and the value of our work diminishes. Integrity is not a one-time decision, but a consistent way of living that governs every aspect of our lives. It is the ability to uphold our values and principles, regardless of external pressures or temptations. When we act with integrity, we build trust with others, and trust is the currency of meaningful relationships. Whether in business, personal relationships, or community involvement, integrity is the key to creating lasting bonds with others. Building a legacy through service and integrity requires us to make conscious, deliberate choices every day. It means being intentional about how we treat others, how we approach our work, and how we navigate the challenges of life. Every day presents an opportunity to make a decision that reflects our values and contributes to the greater good. Even small acts of kindness, honesty, and service have the potential to make a significant impact over time. Legacy is built through consistent, everyday actions that align with our higher purpose. It is not about waiting for a grand moment to prove ourselves or make a difference. It is about showing up every day with the intent to serve and act with integrity in everything we do. One of the greatest challenges in building a legacy is staying true to our values, especially in the face of adversity. Life is not always fair, and there will be times when it seems easier to compromise our integrity or abandon our commitment to service in exchange for personal gain. However, it is precisely in those moments of challenge that our character is tested. When we choose to act with integrity, even when it costs us something, we solidify our legacy. Integrity is not tested in times of comfort, but in times of difficulty. The true measure of a person's integrity is not what they do when everything is going well, but what they do when they are under pressure, or when it would be easier to cut corners. When we remain faithful to our values and serve others, even when it is hard, we build a legacy that will endure. Service and integrity also shape the kind of relationships we form throughout our lives. The connections we make with others are not solely based on what we can get from them, but on how we show up for them. Service creates bonds of trust and understanding. Integrity builds a foundation of mutual respect. When we serve others selflessly and act with honesty and consistency, we attract people who share our values and who are also committed to serving others. These relationships become the building blocks of a powerful legacy. The people we connect with, the lives we touch, and the communities we invest in are all a part of the legacy we leave behind. Our legacy is built on the relationships we nurture and the impact we make in the lives of others. Legacy is not confined to the realm of family and friends. It extends to the broader community and society at large. The impact of service and integrity can reverberate beyond our immediate circles and influence future generations. When we serve with a spirit of humility and act with unwavering integrity, we set an example for others to follow. We inspire those around us to live with purpose and to prioritize the well-being of others. Our legacy becomes a beacon of light that guides others toward a better, more compassionate way of living. Through service and integrity, we leave behind a blueprint for others to follow, a roadmap for living a life that is impactful and meaningful. Ultimately, the most powerful legacies are not built on wealth, fame, or success, but on the positive, lasting influence we have on others. The greatest legacy we can leave is one of service and integrity. When we commit ourselves to serving others and living with integrity, we are creating an impact that transcends time. It is a legacy that outlives our physical presence and continues to inspire, uplift, and guide others long after we are gone. It is a legacy that touches the hearts of those we have served, the people we have influenced, and the world we have changed. Legacy is not something we achieve in a moment, but something we build over a lifetime. It is the result of a life lived with purpose, driven by the desire to serve others and to act with unwavering integrity. It is through service and integrity that we create a legacy that endures beyond our lifetime and continues to make a difference in the world.